Good morning and happy Friday. You're very welcome to Ireland AM. And another big welcome to Elaine. Now,
Here I am.
What time was your alarm set this morning?
4 o'clock, but I was up most of the night anyway. I'm telling you.
Like the first day of school thingy,
Oh,
was it?
really.
There's only milkmen up at this hour of the morning, really, isn't there?
You see, back in the day when I was a newsreader in Ireland AM, I slept in once and I still have that fear of God.
Yeah, did you do the old check the alarm of the phone was working properly?
17 alarms were set, radio alarms, you name it, I set it. But just because I wanted to be here on time for you. Isn't that lovely?
And here you are. You're very welcome.
It's disgusting o'clock to be getting up though, isn't it?
It's the middle of the night.
Now it was back to school. See, I'm going to get the hang of this soon. Don't worry. I'm not just breaking me in there now. It was back to school for many families this week. But today we want to know your thoughts on voluntary contributions. Are they important or should they be scrapped? We'll be discussing this very shortly.
And it's been a big week for the bigger teens too. We're going to have advice for anyone receiving their leaving cert results this morning. Now, do you remember those days?
I do. I got mine on my birthday. It was a great birthday altogether.
Oh, did you?
I cried all day long.
And were they good or bad? Or were they
were very good, but sure, I wanted more A's. Well, I wanted any A's. I didn't get one, so I sulked for the day. Sulked all day. How about you? Do you remember
All I
yours?
remember about the day is that the sun was splitting the stones, and I remember going up to the school. I don't remember the results. They didn't make any difference.
Yeah.
I wasn't headed for an academic career. You know what I mean? So it was no big shock to neither me or my parents. You know what I mean?
Did you celebrate after though?
I can't remember. I don't know. I'd say.
Well, if you can't remember, you probably did.
But I wasn't drinking back in the day, you know. Like I was very young and innocent. Look at me now.
You still are young.
I am, yeah.
Belated birthday greetings because it was yesterday.
37 yesterday.
I know, and you
where
don't
have
look
the years gone?
Don't look a day over 21. Not a day over 21. Now, and recognise this boy band hit.
So, how long ago was that?
Yeah, too many years to count. Right, JLS star Aston Marigold will be stopping by to tell us about his favourite TV role to date and why it is a big deal.
That's going to be a cracking show. That's so different. It's the same thing, but the twist in it is very clever.
Can't wait to see it.
Plus, you'll know her from The Magdalene Sisters and Oscar-nominated Brooklyn. Nora Jane Noon will be giving us a sneak peek at her latest flick too. That's all coming your way after 9.
But before all that, let's take an opening look at today's headlines. Anne O'Donnell is in the Virgin Media News Hub.
Thanks, Elaine. Good morning.
Up next, it's been quite the week for the government as the country works towards its new level of normal. We'll have all the very latest after the break. Don't go anywhere. You're very welcome back. Now time to take a look at our morning papers, starting with the Irish Times. Their headline, the Herald also goes with that story, their headline, 11 years for botched hit on Mago.
Now, joining us to chat about some of those stories and everything else making the headlines is Jack Horgan-Jones, political reporter with the Irish Times. Good morning, Jack.
Good morning.
We will get into the government's housing plan very shortly, but this, of course, was overshadowed yesterday by the pressure mounting on certain ministers regarding the ongoing Marion controversy. Now, the Housing Minister, Darragh O'Brien, was on the Tonight Show last night. Here's what he had to say.
That refuses to die and keeps on giving ammunition to the opposition, keeps on giving them the excuse to go out and say things like cronyism, jobs for the boys, which is manna from heaven for them.
But ammunition to the opposition, but also ammunition within government parties, because you have, of course, Fianna Fáil backbenchers rowing in there as well. I mean, it just seems like a complete mess, the tit for tat on both sides of the political divide.
Yeah,
it does really pinpoint a disconnect, really, between the electorate and the government now at this point.
Yeah, I think I doesn't really do that anymore.
So much space in a text message.
So much space, yeah, exactly.
And then the phone had been
and then the story
hacked,
that the phone had been hacked, and that you can tell when politics, the explanations they offer need more problems for them. So obviously, when he says my phone has been hacked, the next question is, you know, did you report it to the guards? How serious was it? And now they're in a hole. They keep on digging, and Coveney in particular isn't finding a way out of that hole. He's going to face more questions over this in front of the Oireachtas Foreign Affairs Committee next Tuesday. So it's a controversy that refuses to die and keeps on giving ammunition to the opposition, keeps on giving them the excuse to go out and say things like cronyism, jobs for the boys, which is manna from heaven for them.
But
no.
Yeah, so as opposed to the previous plan.
That's an easy one for you.
The previous plan's housing for some, you know.
Yeah.
Look, that's what really matters for people.
Yeah.
There's no way of doing that now. We look at the rental market is absolutely banjaxed. If you look at the housing crisis, which is getting exponentially worse, they're blaming COVID, but it was terribly bad before that even started. They're saying they're going to eliminate homelessness by 2030. I mean, that's just farcical. Look at them. Even looking through the facts and figures of their plan, it makes no sense.
Well, I think that when you have a plan like this, it's hard to dismiss it straight out of hand.